Hey guys, making another video about skill building as usual. Again, just gonna fly off the dome today as usual. It's pretty late and I was like, ugh, I gotta make a video because I said I would make a video today. Yeah, I guess today I just want to talk about like perseverance and skill building because to be honest, it really is the most important thing, I guess. Like when you're learning a skill, you go through so many ups and downs. Like at the very beginning, you feel like you know nothing, and then you learn a little bit, and you feel better, and you feel like you're starting to know some things. And then you realize you don't know anything, and then you start to learn more, and you know a little more, and you start to feel good. You're like, oh, I can do this and that, and then you realize you suck again, and it's just constant up and down. And depending on the day, like you can be on the top of your game, or you can be slumping. And sometimes it can be like a long slump. Sometimes it can be weeks, a month of slumping, and then it could be like a week of really good and then back, or you could have a month of doing really good. But what's really important is that you just keep exposing yourself to whatever you're learning as long as you can every day. And if you feel burnt out, like, reduce the load. Don't, force yourself. Don't force Forcing things is how you like break things, right? If you're fixing something, like this might be, I just thought of this analogy off the top of my head, but if you're trying to fix something and it's not like fitting in perfectly and you force it, that's how you break that thing, and then you can't use it anymore. It's just like that when you're learning something new or you have a hobby or something. If you keep forcing yourself over and over to do it and you're not enjoying it at all, eventually you're gonna snap, okay? And you don't want to snap and then lose, because when you start to lose progress is when you don't do that thing at all, right? So it's better if you're feeling like a little overwhelmed by it or like you're not as interested in it, to just reduce the tension, okay? Reduce the tension. Maybe you need to expand your horizons in the skill. Maybe you need to change what you're doing slightly to make it more enjoyable. Maybe you need to focus, like maybe you tried to learn something at the beginning of your skill building progress and it was too hard, and then you started to learn something else and you spent a lot of time learning something else, and now you're kind of feeling stale on that. Go back. The thing you tried to learn before, it's probably like available to you. You've gained enough XP to go back and complete that quest, right? So, but the main thing is perseverance. If you quit, if you force yourself to work too hard, or you just give up completely, then your progress it's still going to be there in your head, but you're not going to be gaining anything. If anything, you're going to be losing slightly. But it's just like training a muscle. If you take a break for a while, yeah, you'll go down a little bit, but you're going to gain it back like 10 times as fast as the first time you learned it. So it's not a big deal to take a break either, but just make sure you kind of have an idea of when you want to get back into it. And again, follow where your motivation is. Follow like your instinct, right? Follow your gut on what you should be doing that's the most fun. And also, it's okay to push yourself. Don't get me wrong. You shouldn't. Sometimes you do kind of need to force yourself and push a little harder and see what you can accomplish. But if you're really starting to feel burnt out, reduce the load, reduce the strain, because again, you have to play for the long game. Okay, you can't assume you're going to get everything right when you want it. Okay, it takes a lot longer than you think. It usually takes a lot more effort than you think. But if you have that in the back of your head, like eventually I'm going to get there, as long as I just keep inputting and I keep taking what I want in, and I keep enjoying the process, and I keep pushing myself, and I listen to my mental state, I listen to my body as I do it, then inevitably you're going to get there. And even if you don't get to that goal you had in your head, if you get 80% of the way there, if you get 90%, even if you get 50% of the way there, that's so much better than being at nothing. So again, the main thing is perseverance and following your motivation, guys. And yeah, I'm trying to do that every day as well. So see you in the next one.